Xiao Tian has two stunning empress wives. However, today, the two couldn't agree on something and ended up competing in a drinking contest. Their goal was to get drunk and engage in intimate activities with Xiao Tian. Xiao Tian picked up the dishes on the table and started eating to replenish his energy. Impatient, Zi Ruoyan and Luo Fengai, with feigned flushed faces, swayed and collapsed. Xiao Tian, looking at the two women on the ground, felt a bit alarmed. Tomorrow, I'll have to ask Zhong Yangming to make some supplements for me. Longqiu Baiqing looked at Xiao Tian and asked if he needed help. Xiao Tian nodded, indicating that he needed assistance. Longqiu Baiqing helped to carry Zi Ruoyan behind Xiao Tian. After placing the two women on the bed, Xiao Tian thanked Longqiu Baiqing. Longqiu Baiqing recalled the scene of holding Luo Fengai the previous day and showed a rare expression on her face. Longqiu Baiqing, with an amazed tone, looked at Xiao Tian and said, "Luo Fengai is not easy to hold." Longqiu Baiqing suddenly lowered her head and seemed to have a fleeting thought. Zi Ruoyan, who had just fainted, seemed to move a bit. Hearing this, Zi Ruoyan clenched her fists. However, Luo Fengai grabbed her, telling her not to move. Although Zi Ruoyan was furious, she restrained her anger against Luo Fengai. She hoped to discuss life with Xiao Tian later. Xiao Tian turned to Longqiu Baiqing and asked, "Didn't I arrange a place for you to stay? Why haven't you left?" Longqiu Baiqing looked at Xiao Tian and slowly spoke. "Although it's troublesome again, I'm sorry, but can you knock me out again like you did yesterday? Because waking up after that feels really relaxing." Xiao Tian sighed and said, "I understand that feeling." Xiao Tian took out a new mattress from the storage ring and spread it on the ground. Longqiu Baiqing sat obediently on the mattress, holding the blanket and thanking Xiao Tian. Xiao Tian then raised his hand and delivered a karate chop. With precise force, Longqiu Baiqing was instantly knocked out. She collapsed, her occiput hitting the soft pillow, and she fell into a deep sleep. Xiao Tian looked at her, silent in reflection. "In the past, I couldn't sleep well, and I wasn't allowed to sleep well either. The girl in front of me seems more like someone who dares not to sleep, as if always in a tense state. Even now, when she faints, her body is instinctively tense. So, what kind of state has she been in all these years?" As Xiao Tian was lost in thought, he suddenly felt two additional hands on his body, and a black tail wrapped around his neck. Xiao Tian chuckled, looking at the two women. "Sometimes, this world is just like this. When you can't resist, you have no choice but to enjoy and accept your fate." Xiao Tian then resumed his happy activities. The next day, Longqiu Baiqing slowly opened her eyes, surveying the messy room filled with unknown torn fabrics. Xiao Tian, now wearing new clothes, was making the bed. "You're awake," he said. Longqiu Baiqing nodded gently and asked, "Did thieves come to the house yesterday?" Xiao Tian, finishing making the bed and sighing, replied, "No, we had a fight yesterday, so things got a bit messy."